Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Judith on Purpose. Please don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Today I am back with another story from Reddit, and this time it's a subreddit from Entitled Parents. And the title is, Am I the asshole for getting mad that my parents forced me to cancel my summer plans? And I'm going to read the whole story. It's a little bit long, so be patient, please. Okay? It is quite literally the summer after high school, after my grand ball. I, 18 female, fully intended on going and having fun one last time before my friends and I were to be separated by college. And since my entire family is moving to a new country, the UK, in August, I really just wanted to spend one last summer with everybody. For context, my parents aren't usually strict or unfair. They simply expect me to inform them of plans beforehand and have those plans approved by them, which is exactly what I did. I sat them down and explained my entire July itinerary, which I double-checked with them to ensure I had their explicit permission. Today, my mom barges in and asks, "Hey, when were you going to hang out with your friends?" I think it's a weird question, but I remind her that I already told her everything. She acts completely oblivious, which should have been my first sign I was about to be irritated as fuck today. She then asks me how attached I am to those plans. I say very, because why the fuck else would I make plans? Well, you'll need to cancel them. We are all going to be apartment hunting next week, so we'll be flying out for 2 weeks. Once, when I expressed my confusion, she elaborates that she needed an excuse to socialize with her friends. It says in parentheses, because my parents despise socializing for some reason, and thought leaving the country was easier than declining a dinner invitation. So I remind her that I told her about my plans a month in advance, and that I was meeting childhood friends for the first time in a decade. And this was all just really unfair. I'm going to be living on my own soon in college. I really should have a say in this. Naturally, my dad decides to have a screaming fit about families sticking together and how I was being selfish for wanting to spend time with my friends over my family. Not to forget, ungrateful, because I was willing to waste money on flight tickets I didn't even know were being booked until right now. Now, if I was the bigger person, I would be mature and sit down and have a level-headed discussion with them. Since I'm not the bigger person, I threw the biggest tantrum I have ever had since I was maybe 3. I'm talking tears, screaming, and throwing a fruit salad on the floor. It was immature and probably an overreaction, but the rage kind of got to me. So now I have to run into my room, slam the door shut, and angrily type this up. My parents expect an apology, which I find ridiculous because they should be apologizing to me first. Of course, my mom is loudly calling her sisters, telling them about her ridiculous, overdramatic, spoiled child, knowing full well that I can hear her because she is literally right outside the door. Am I the asshole? Edit. I feel like this is an important detail. I'm completely financially dependent on them. They are fully paying for my college fees, accommodations, and essentially completely funding my lifestyle until I finish schooling. This includes bachelor's, master, and whatever else I decide to take up. They find it extremely important for me to focus on studying and not get distracted by a job or anything unnecessary. I know this is an incredible privilege, and I wouldn't want to waste it by upsetting them. As such, going against them would also mean I'd essentially be entirely on my own, and I really don't want that to happen either. Okay, so my opinion, this seems like the people in here are asking like a lot of questions. So she's 18. She lives off her parents. Are you the asshole? Yes. What is 2 weeks gonna do out of your whole summer vacation? Not much. Like, one day, your mom's not gonna be there, your dad might not be there, one of your siblings might not be there. life happens very, very fast. And I mean, what's 2 weeks? You're about to be in college for a whole year. I think that's pretty to the point. I'm not sure why she posted it in entitled parents. I don't feel like the parents are being entitled. Definitely the mom did not come about it right. She should not, if she's going to talk to her sister about it, she should definitely do it privately. But even then, if your daughter has expressed to you that she doesn't like you going and talking about y'all's business, then maybe like respect that. Maybe to an extent, because like you're gonna vent, you know. But other than that, I think you are the asshole, and the parents definitely could have told you about their plans. You know, you can't just, even then though, when you say that they're just using it as an excuse to not hang out with their neighbors, maybe not. Maybe they just want to hang out with you for 2 weeks, or hang out truly as a family. Because now looking back as a 31-year-old, I wish I would have soaked in all the time with my family. Because you never know. Life takes a twist. But yeah, that's my opinion. What's y'all's opinion, guys? I would love to know in the comments. And that was all for today. Very fast. I'm tired. I gotta go to sleep. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.